hard.
Yeah, they are.
All right, our next guest, most known for his portrayal of Anakin Skywalker in the blockbuster Star Wars series. Back on the big screen now in a new movie called Takers. Here's Hayden Christensen. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Say hello to Jenn. Look at you, Hayden, all grown up from the Star Wars days, huh?
Almost.
Yeah, it's good to see you again. Hayden is from Toronto, Canada. I swear, half the audience that we get here is from Canada.
We got a lot of Canadians out there, it looks like.
And at one time was a nationally ranked tennis player.
That's right, just like
Back
you.
in the day. Yeah, you're an avid tennis
Well,
fan.
I am, but not nationally ranked, not yet, anyway.
Are you still playing tennis?
I still play a little bit, yeah. I actually got to play not too long ago against Mats Wilander.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, how'd you do with him?
I mean, I think he was sort of toying with me, but it was a good match.
Don't you love it when those big guys really toy with you?
Just the ability to put the ball wherever he wanted to is just incredible.
Oh, you just wish you had that,
Yeah,
you know? Now, the last time you were here, you talked about having a farm in Toronto, right?
That's right.
You still have that farm?
Still there, yeah.
You had pigs the last time.
I had pigs. I believe they were living with me in the house at the time. They've since been relocated outside. Yeah, little miniature pot-bellied pigs. And we've since gotten some sheep. And,
How big a farm is it?
it's about 280 acres.
So you have people running it for you?
There's a fellow who, takes care of everything.
And why a farm? You're a big Hollywood actor. Why a farm?
I just like the country. I mean, you know, it's an escape. I don't spend all my time up there, but when I have some time off, I like to go up and enjoy the country air.
So you must have been a real little boy then when the Star Wars things began, right?
I was 19.
You were 19?
Yeah.
How many years ago was that?
That was about 10 years ago.
Oh, 10 years ago.
Wow.
So now you must be 29.
It's good math.
You don't get Bert coming up like that, do you?
So how do the Star Wars fans react to you now?
I mean, you know, it's hard to tell Star Wars fans sometimes, but the little kids, you know, the real young ones, 5 and 6 years old, they get a real kick out of it. You know, they can't really differentiate between, you know, an actor and the real thing.
Right.
So they think they're meeting Anakin Skywalker, and it's a big deal for them.
Well, when that Star Wars thing began, it was an enormous hit. And people loved getting dressed up as the characters, you know?
Yeah.
They're kind of weird, weren't they?
I mean, it's fun for Halloween.
But when you see them on Christmas, you know,
It's a little bit different.
what's going on here? Anyway, now you got a new movie out, right?
That's right.
When we come back, we'll talk about that with Hayden Christensen.
Still ahead on Live, actress Melissa Joan Hart and her 2 firefighters battle it out to see who'll win the Coast to Coast Firehouse Cook-Off.
This latest movie with Hayden Christensen is a heist film.
It's a heist movie.
And there's a gang that's going to knock over this bank, and 8 guys involved in this?
Yeah, it's a big ensemble. It's Matt Dillon, T.I., Paul Walker, Idris Elba, Michael Ealy.
Chris Brown as well, right?
Chris Brown, Jay Hernandez. There's a whole bunch of
So
us.
what is your character like?
I play a guy called AJ. He's sort of the guy who figures out the logistics of how to pull the job off and all the mechanics.
He went to college and all that?
Yeah, he was an Ivy League graduate, and somewhere along the way
What happened to him?
I don't know what happened.
But he's an
Opted for the life
expert
of
in
crime.
explosives as well.
That's right, yeah.
So did you have guns to shoot and all of that?
They had to teach us how to fire a gun.
You had never done that before?
No, I never had.
Oh.
I never
Was it
picked
a
up a gun.
thrill? Did you enjoy it?
It was. I mean, in you know, on a shooting range where you're just firing at a target, it was sort of fun actually.
Yeah. Did you get pretty good at it?
I got okay at it.
Because I'm packing right now, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely not really. Well, you guys are the best-dressed bank robbers in history.
They're a really stylish crew.
They really
Yes.
are. They take care of themselves. They're looking good.
Yeah.
Well, in this particular scene, you're trying to gather explosives for the big heist, so let's take a look. Takers.
You alone? Like I said on the phone,
Clean.
No one.
So, you're the one who wants some C4.
Like I said on the phone.
So let me see your Category 1 permit.
Permit? Thought this was supposed to be simple.
It is. You got a permit.
My Category 1.
Yeah, it is simple. See, we take your money, and you don't get you.
One action sequence after another.
One action sequence after another. I hope it's a big hit for you.
Thanks.
It starts in the movies next Friday, August 27th. Hayden, great to have you. Take care. Good luck. Melissa Joan Hart. You remember her? Yeah, she'll be right out.
Monday on Live, David Letterman.
I just talked to the principal about you kissing Hayden,
yes.
you know?
Well, you saw Hayden Christensen. I had to,
He
right?
didn't like it. The principal didn't like it. You may spend some extra time in school one of these days. Everybody loved her in Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, and now she stars in the new ABC family series, Melissa and Joey. Please welcome Melissa Joan Hart. There she is. Hello, Melissa.
Good to see you.
How are you, baby? I love that. I love the three names. You know, Melissa Joan Hart.
It's a SAG thing, you know, being in the union so young. There was another Melissa Hart.
Oh, really?
So you had to either change your name or add a name. So
Yeah, sure.
that's why
And
there's a lot of three-name girls.
You come from such a big family. You had to, you know, denote which sister was which, right?
Yeah, I've got one here with me tonight, actually, or today with me backstage. But there are 8 of us in the family, 7 girls, 1 boy.
Can you
No
believe
kidding.
that?
Family.
Wow,
Big,
7
you
girls
know,
and
I
1
know.
boy.
Catholic family, yeah.
Yeah. Too Catholic. Grew up on Long Island, huh?
Yes, yeah. Grew up on Long Island, moved to, well, I moved to the city when I was a teenager, and then moved to California when I was 20 to do Sabrina, and just came back last year, now living in Connecticut.
We heard
really?
that.
Good for
How's
you.
the transition going back to the East Coast?
I love it.
You do?
I love it. It's so great here. I like the summertime fireflies, winter, the snow. You know, I wanted these things for my kids because I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old now. So, you know, as soon as the kids kind of came into my life, I was like, I need some like weather and some, you know, I just wanted what I had as a child for them. So.
Sure. Yeah.
And
well, that's nice. Are they enjoying it?
they're loving
As
it.
much
They're
as you
loving
did
it.
as a kid?
They've got great friends here. They're having a blast. They're, you know, they're in school now. They're both starting preschool in 2 weeks. So.
She's getting married in November.
You are?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, it's a big deal in
Thank
Atlanta.
you.
Oh, my God.
Thank you. And I heard that you just recently celebrated an anniversary,
I did.
right?
7 years.
Congratulations.
And who did you marry?
It's big in, 7 years is big in Hollywood, they say. So.
That
Who did
is
you
big.
marry?
I married Mark Wilkerson. He's a musician. He is a songwriter. He was in a band called Course in Nature. He wrote a song called "It's Not Over" that Chris Daughtry made famous.
Oh, really?
He's nominated for a Grammy for that. So.
As soon as you saw this guy, I am told you fell in love.
I did. It was love at first. It was totally love at first sight. It was crazy.
Oh, that's
It was
so
at the
cool.
Kentucky
And
Derby.
was he crazy about you, too?
He was. He
The
was.
Kentucky Derby.
The Kentucky
course he
Derby.
was.
His band was playing at a charity event, and I was asked to introduce them. So I got up on stage, introduced them. I saw this guy. He had a shaved head, really big guy. And I was like, who's that guy?
Shaved head.
Totally shaved head, and it totally caught my attention. At the time, I was like really into shaved heads. I don't know.
Did he have tattoos on his face?
No, he had 8 piercings though.
8 piercings?
He has
I'm getting nervous.
No, because he was in, like you said, he was in a band, and so all of his band members would go get tattooed, and he wanted to do something not quite so permanent, but he was also getting like addicted to it with the guys. Like every city they went to, they'd get a new tattoo, and he'd get a new piercing. So when I met him, he had like, my friends called him 8-hole Wilkerson because he had.
I'm sure he's a wonderful guy and very good-looking guy.
He
But
is,
does he
yeah.
still have, after 7 years of marriage, the 8 piercings?
No, none after the kids.
They're all gone.
Oh, I'm so-
Gone.
I'm
I
getting
made him
old.
keep this one for the wedding, but that was it because I thought that was really sexy. I don't know.
He had 1 piercing right
He
here?
had 1 right there, and then he had like 6 in his ears too. Actually, so he had 9 actually total.
I heard about your wedding day in Florence, Italy.
Yeah, we got married in Italy. It was really gorgeous. It was amazing. We had 85 people come to Italy. We got married in Italy so that not so many people would come, but 85 people still came.
Don't you love it?
That was our
theory.
Don't you love it when people, good friends of yours, decide to get married in far-off places and you've got to go?
And you're like, I gotta go there. Well, that's what we figured. Either it would be like a place that people would be like, this is a great opportunity for a vacation, or I'm not going there. You know, so that's sort of. That was
anyway, it all worked out beautifully.
It
and
really
here you
did.
are
Here we
in
are,
Connecticut.
7 years later. Yeah.
We'll come back and talk with Melissa in a moment.
Monday on Live, a performance by Chris Allen.